This video is highlighting the Tuesday through Friday synchronization meeting. As you can see, just like Monday, I start with my CEO leader book. The agenda is found in the book. Make sure this book is in your hand when you're conducting the meeting, no matter how familiar you are with the meeting. Really 2 points to note. Make sure you're starting on time, right? So if guys are here early, don't start at 5:55, start at 6 o'clock. You know, they let them converse on non-work related activities if they want to until 6. But of course, make sure you're not starting late either. The second thing is the goal of this meeting is 10 minutes or less. So if you start at 6:10, guys should be walking, guys should be transitioning to the daily brief back process, and then subsequently walking out the door. However, if you have a problem set has arisen, I would much rather you break that 10-minute goal and go a little bit longer to make sure everyone knows what's going on. For example, this morning we had some maintenance problems that were then changing operations, and we didn't get done until about 6:20. So the meeting went twice as long as it should. Don't make that a habit, but I would much rather that the meeting go longer and everyone knows where they're going, as opposed to people walking out the door, going to the wrong places, forgetting equipment, or being frustrated because they don't feel like they're prepared for the day. I think that harkens back to Abraham Lincoln's quote, "Give me 5 hours to chop down a tree and I'll spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe." So now we'll go ahead and get started. So today's Wednesday. Weather dropped from a 25% chance of rain to a 1% chance of rain. Temperature high stays the same, so no change to weather today. But Thursday and Friday, slight changes. Thursday, it went from a 25% chance of rain to 55% chance of rain, with thunderstorms right now projected to come in mid to late afternoon. So we'll keep an eye on those and see if they affect operations tomorrow. But as of right now, there will likely be no change to operations tomorrow. Friday went from 88% chance to 98% chance of precipitation and warnings of high winds and hail. There is a high probability that we will alter our schedule Friday. Either A, have no work Friday, and no one come in, assuming everyone's at their 40 hours, or B, send out the TV crews, but keep the cleaning crews back for a half a day of maintenance, or send out no one, but anyone who wants to come in for maintenance, have a half a day of maintenance. So just stand by for a potential adjustment on Friday. So what you can see there, what I did there is I started out with weather and talked about how it would affect operations, how the weather has changed and how it would affect operations. The second piece is equipment. Gentlemen, any equipment shortages, any breakages that I need to update, you pause, you let them raise a concern. So for example, someone might say, "Hey, I'm driving TV4 and the winch stopped working on me yesterday." Got it, I'll mark in the winch and we'll move on. So maintenance is very truncated. Instead of going through platform by platform from person to person, we're just asking people to raise their hand if anything broke yesterday or stopped working on them. The reason we do that is there's two things that stop this company from making money. It's people not working and equipment not working. So if a piece of equipment goes down, we want to know about it as soon as possible, and within 24 hours, we want to start the maintenance cycle on that. For example, this morning, one of our Pathfinders, the backup camera, stopped working on it. So before the guys go out, they are going to fill out a maintenance form and leave that backup camera in the office so that the office can start the maintenance cycle. There'll be another video on how to fill out a maintenance form for equipment. Okay, after equipment's updated, we now move into operations. So operations changing today because of some equipment failures, and also Vadnais Heights carried a little bit longer than expected. We're going to have to adjust our operations today. Jordan is actually going to go to Brooklyn Park in TV4, and Kurt, you're going to go as planned to Brooklyn Park in TV4, but Sean is going to go to Vadnais Heights in TV2. Kelly is going to drive to Cottage Grove to pick up the vac and drive it over to Badness Heights to assist Sean in some last callback cleaning pipes. When Ryan gets back from his appointment, he's going to call Sean and Kelly and make sure that they're still in Badness Heights, and he will meet them on site in Badness Heights. We're assuming that they're going to get done with Badness Heights today. Once that happens, the cleaning crew will break off from Badness Heights and return to Cottage Grove to continue cleaning. And Sean will, depending on how late in the day it is, he will either come back. If it's too late in the day, he will come back to the shop to download videos so that we can get that project out the door. Or if it's early enough in the day, he will then head to Brooklyn Park. Thursday, as of right now, no changes to operations. And Friday, we've already talked about weather may change operations. So what you can see there is I only highlighted the changes. We had quite a few changes for today. This is why we have a daily synchronization meeting, to give an opportunity to make those changes. Now, obviously, if there are no changes, that's wonderful, and we knock off, 3 to 5 minutes off that synchronization meeting, and the whole meeting might only last 5 minutes at that point. We just say no change in operations, continue with what was briefed on Monday. But we do have that opportunity to make changes if we need to. Okay, so recap, we opened on time, not early, not late. We started with the weather. We only briefed the weather that has changed and how it will affect operations. Then we collected any new maintenance problems that arose. We are not going platform by platform, only alibis, which is driven by the workers and sites. Then we go into operations. The reason we do operations last is because we want to understand how the weather and maintenance problems, what has arisen, because that's what will drive a change to operations. Then we cover operations. In a perfect world, no change to weather, no change to maintenance, no change to operations. The meeting is done in literally less than 2 minutes. And guys are walking to their door, to their vehicle, or are transitioning to the daily brief back plan by 6:02, right? Make sure you have this book in your hand when you conduct the meeting. If you make any changes to this procedure, make sure you adjust the video, whether that means a whole new video or just a clip of the video, and adjust this book, the SOP written in this book also. Thank you.